did used to care way too much about what people thought, you know, how they interpret me. And I feel like each time that I put myself out there, whether it's with the podcast or just content or even on my job, the things that people don't see, you know, putting myself in spaces that are uncomfortable, it's helping me to evolve. And I've accepted that if I'm going to be a person that's going to be putting myself out there, like, it just comes with the territory. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the Peaches and Cream podcast.
Hey, y'all. We're two best friends navigate life and discover purpose through sisterhood. We're back for another episode. And before we hop on here, I want to announce that we have hit 87 subscribers.
We have?
Yep.
Oh my God. That's just from last night.
Literally. Just from last night.
Oh my goodness.
So
thank you guys
y'all
for subscribing.
Yes, and supporting the vision.
Yes, we really appreciate that.
We really do.
Every subscriber really means a lot.
Honestly, like, we really appreciate just even one subscriber is enough, because that means that one person took the time to hit that button and watch us and support what we're doing. So thank y'all. Shout out to y'all.
Yeah, thank you for seeing the vision. We've been getting a lot of like really good feedback just from people we've been running into and talking to, and so just thank you for taking the time to believe in our vision and be supportive in whatever capacity or whatever way that you've supported us up until this point. So exciting. We got a new background today.
We switched locations.
We're in a different studio location. We're at the 305, my spot.
Yes.
Welcome to the 305. Yeah, I already did.
Oh, thank you.
I don't know if y'all are aware. Well, yeah, y'all should be aware. But if you're not, we're both work in the school system. Nat's a teacher. I'm a counselor. So we're both educators, and just kind of get back to reality. It's been so nice this summer because I've been able to just really pour into like my own personal business endeavors when it comes to journeys to authenticity. Been able to do more with Peaches and Cream, explore my creativity, get more comfortable with my home, spending more time. It's just been so nice that I honestly forgot that I had a job. Like, I know they were still paying me over the summer, but just the fact that I wasn't going up there, it kind of made me feel like this was like my life. Like, I'm just a traveling entrepreneur who has a couple different business investments, and now I'm back to being Miss Austin doing lunch duty every day. Like, when did this happen?
Yeah, my kids already came back, so she ain't even experienced it yet.
Yeah, I do still feel a little refreshed.
Yeah, she got a little bit more. You see the twinkle in her eyes. You see mine is going away. Okay, I've been at work now in totality 3 weeks. So the first 2 weeks we did PD. Anybody who knows and converses with me, I hate PD. Like, I don't even care if my coworkers see this. I really hate being around them in one setting for 2 weeks. Like, y'all could spare me, to be honest. And then I don't really be feeling like 2 weeks is necessary. Like, 1 week would have been cool.
Yeah, 2 weeks is crazy.
And I would have been cool with just transitioning with the kids, because ultimately, like, that's what I would like to do, is just be around the kids. So we did the 2 weeks, and then last week was our first complete week with the students. We started out with freshman orientation, and then everybody came in the building on Tuesday. So I will say this year has been, and I don't want to speak too soon, but DC has implemented a no cell phone policy, and it's not supposed to go into effect until next school year. However, my school decided to go ahead and implement it this school year. And when I tell you, it is a significant change in them kids. Like, their interpersonal skills, I've already seen it climb. Like, most of the time, you know, and prime example, we had a special events day for 2 days, right? So the last block of school, they came back to their advisory and they went ahead and they released their phones to them. So I teach early in the morning. I teach first and second block. And so first, second block, they're all like engaged, they're talking to each other. By the time they got their phones back, advisory, this is them.
Robots.
Literally back to being robots. So I love it. Yeah. And I feel like that's one less hard thing that I have to worry about is them not paying attention and being on their phones, or they want to record the fights, they want to record this, they want to be on social media, and you're in the middle of trying to teach them how to write an essay, and they scrolling on TikTok, so I really, really enjoy that. But I think my biggest setback right now is getting to work on time.
Woo!
Baby, They not playing with us. They want us in that building no later than 7:55, and I am not a morning person by no means. Like,
and then to have to get there and do all the small talk.
Yes. Good morning. Good morning. How you doing? Good morning. How was your
Hey, did you
weekend?
get my email? The email you sent me at 9:00 last night? No.
No, sweetheart.
I just walked in the building.
Literally.
Give me a second.
Literally. Please let me collect my thoughts.
Just give me a second. Speaking of, I want to talk about like how you feel about your coworkers following you on social media.
I don't recommend it. I think that's the worst
Thanks for following me,
decision
but I hate it.
I ever made. Honestly, I'll say at least 10 to 15 of my coworkers follow me.
Yes,
On
like,
some platform, whether it's TikTok, Instagram, Peaches and Cream, they follow me somehow, some way. And I will say it's multiple things, but one, it puts me in my head because me being on social media, it's like a creative outlet for me, and I just dump my stuff on there. Not everything, obviously, but it's a place where I can just be me, like another extension of myself. And when I walk in the building, I personally want to keep it, I know this sounds bad, but surface level.
Yeah, I want to keep it very professional.
I want y'all to think of me as, oh, she's working on her MBA and she's a great teacher. That's all I want y'all to know. But when they get a taste of what I do outside of work, it's like, oh, she was with Kid the Man.
Yeah, they can't separate it.
Oh, you was just here. Oh, it looked like you had a good summer, Jackson. It's like, and I did. However, I didn't want you to know that.
What did you do? Yeah, I'm like,
I didn't want you to know that.
The ones that keep up with me the most or have like the little comments and stuff, they don't post nothing. So it just, I think that's the part that makes me uncomfortable. I put myself out there on social media because I do desire to inspire people and, you know, encourage and just share my journey. But I think when it comes to like college, especially like the position I'm in, it's like there's certain spaces where we may be having meetings and I want you to take me serious. You know, I don't want you to be thinking about the picture I dropped last night or how you saw me out, you know, whatever the case may be. So I think, I mean, when it comes to the women, I mean, I don't mind as much. I just feel like it does make me uncomfortable when I'm coming in on Monday and you feel like you know everything that I did over the weekend. Just
so
based
would you
off of
rather
social
them
media.
not say anything and just watch you? Like, you know for a fact, every story you post, your coworker is watching, but she never says anything.
I would prefer, if you're going to follow me on social media, engage with my social media. Like it, you know, share whatever. But if you're just there to be nosy, you're just watching me, you're not engaging at all, and then you have a slick comment when you see me in person,
what if they never
I'm
say
gonna
anything?
remove you. And if they don't ever say anything, I'm gonna remove. If you're not saying nothing, and you're not engaging,
is crazy.
I just feel like if you're following me on social media, at least engage with what I'm doing. Like, I mean, I know everybody doesn't understand how marketing works and things like that, but at least help support what you see that I'm doing. But if you're just there to be nosy, which means you're just watching and not engaging, not liking, not nothing, not responding to it, eventually I'm gonna remove you. Like, I'm paying attention to that, and eventually I'm gonna remove you because there's intentionality behind why I'm posting.
Like,
so
I'm
much.
not doing this just because I got bored. That's not what it is. Like, we have a goal that we're trying to accomplish. Like, we're trying to brand ourselves, and it takes a lot of courage to put yourself out there already, and then to do it around people that, let's be honest, you see your coworkers more than you see your family. We're spending 40 hours a week
together
with these people, and so you're seeing what I'm doing on the weekends or outside of school, and you're not engaging, and you know that that's what I do on the side. So now, like, I make it a point. Like, I had a conversation with an admin, and he said that one of my TikToks or a reel something is stumbled across his page. And he encouraged me to be careful with that. And I'm like, I get defensive. What you mean be careful? Because it's not like I'm over here spreading my butt cheeks open, you know.
That part.
And I know exactly what reel it was. Like, you barely could even see my face. Like, I was more or less giving somebody an experience. Like, this is what you can do in DC for a date night idea. And so I have had several students try to follow me on social media, and I will go ahead and, with the quickness, block them, because I also is blocking my creativity, because I'm over here thinking,
I'm
like,
overthinking
like, because sometimes,
what are y'all thinking? What are you doing with my picture?
Exactly. Are you sharing it to another student? I don't want any of that. So now, whoever's on my page is on my page at this point. But what I've been doing is, especially if it's like a male coworker, I will also block them. It's just
They
like,
they get a little
need
carried
you.
away.
I don't
like,
need you on my page. I already am finicky about men following me anyway, because it's just like my content is truly not for you. At least on my personal page, it really is
You're
not
not
for
my
men.
target audience.
You're not my target audience. I talk
Most
about,
of my coworkers are not my target audience.
Yeah, exactly. They probably will never buy anything that you put out.
You're not, because y'all have already got. I can't. I mean, I probably have maybe on one hand over like the 10 years of me working in like a professional field, have I gained maybe 3 to 5 colleagues who are genuinely supportive. Most of them just be trying to be nosy.
Yeah.
Like you're just trying to see like what I want, especially working like social work and the counseling field. They train us to keep everything private.
Yeah.
Like, you know, to try to create an illusion that I'm just this perfect person who does therapy and da da da. Fuck that. Like, I'm multidimensional. I have all these different sides to me. I've been into social media since high school. I don't want to box myself. I've had those moments where I second guess or whatever the case may be. But this is something that I really enjoy, and it's something that I'm good at, you know, and I don't want to set myself back, especially when I'm pouring into these students and encouraging them to be all that they can be and motivate them and inspiring them. I don't like that narrative of like trying to box people in of like, okay, if you're a teacher, then that's it. You just need to be a teacher. You need to carry yourself a certain way. I'm like, look at our president, bro. Like, that man was never qualified to be a president, but he was able to make that dream come true. So I'm living the American dream right now. I'm doing everything that I want to do and everything that I set my mind to. And luckily, now they have features where you can mute, block, hide, whatever. So if my stuff is making you uncomfortable, or if you're making me uncomfortable because you're just creepy, I'm going to block you. Sayonara.
Bye.
Like,
yeah, I definitely, I can't even tell y'all the next moves because we cooking right now. Yeah.
we in the kitchen.
But yeah, we're in the kitchen. Speaking of being in the kitchen, I'm literally in the kitchen.
Yes.
In the lab. I'm creating my own skincare line right now, and I'm so excited about it because I just know that it's going to transform and just uplift every person that purchases these products. I have been an esthetician for the past 5 years, as you know. I kind of started out more or less doing lashes just because I was obsessed with lashes for whatever reason. But now I've really been connected to just embracing like your authentic self on the outside. I think that's my lane of wellness, is definitely aesthetics. I'm an aesthetic girly, like I'm not gonna deny that, but I think that we have to really make sure that we're healthy from the inside and out. And so with that being said, I think skincare, I'm very passionate about it. Like, I think that if you take care of the largest organ in your body, which is your integumentary system, aka your
Go
skin.
ahead, let them know. Say
Like,
one more time.
your integumentary system.
Integumentary.
Yes, that is an organ, y'all. That is, fun fact, the
Pretty
largest
uneducated.
organ in your body is your skin. So why are we not taking care of it? And so this is something that I've been super passionate about, beyond me being a licensed esthetician. I've just always been a beauty girly, always been into that. So I'm just taking a leap of faith right now and starting my own thing.
Yes.
So we're starting with some smaller products that I can incorporate and just do on my own, such as like a body butter.
Yes, y'all. I love the body butter. I got to sample it first.
She did.
This shit was like crack. I probably got through it in like 2 weeks.
She did. I was like, damn, girl. She sent me a picture and she was like, it's gone. I'm like, girl. Yeah.
Wonderful. Got lots of compliments on it when I would wear it too.
Ooh.
It smells so good. I felt ritzy every time I put it on.
Yes. So it's gonna be dropping soon. I'm just trying to figure out like the logistics of what it's gonna look like, because I am a one-person business essentially. So it is a lot, considering me being a teacher, me working on my MBA. Now I'm trying to release this, and I don't want to rush this process.
Yeah.
So I'm just kind of taking my time. Right now I'm in a testing phase. So I'm just like gifting my friends and my family certain products and looking for some real critique and feedback. And so, I'm excited. Is that a squirrel?
I say sorry, it was a squirrel jumping around. Kind of distracted me.
So yeah, I'm excited about it.
Yes,
That's what I've been working
exciting.
on. So hopefully, if not the end of this year, the top of next year, I can have like a whole line of products released and ready to sell. So that's what it's been keeping me busy, y'all. Like,
Yeah, just pouring into
just
ourselves.
pouring into
I
what
think that's
we want to see our future selves to look like. I've always envisioned just like me being a boss, like me having my own businesses, my own multiple streams of income, this being one of them, the skincare line, doing some content on the side. That's what I truly envision. So I think even speaking to my coworkers, you need a potty? You need a potty, Papa?
Wanna go see mommy?
So whenever I have a coworker who does that, it's like you don't see the behind the scenes.
Yeah.
You don't know everything that it takes to pour into this. We were having a conversation about this yesterday with some of our friends, and they're asking us like, well, how do y'all even record? Like, how do y'all do this? I'm like, for one, it's on our phone. Let's be transparent.
Yeah. We
don't have mics. We don't have all the fancy techie supplies like that, but we do what needs to be done because this is something that we're passionate about and we want to see it grow and flourish. We split the task up between Dom and I. We don't have anybody else helping us out. Between the marketing, it's us. Between the content editing, it's us. Between promoting it, we're out in the streets literally, hey, follow our podcast, Peaches and Cream. Like, that is literally all of us. And so it definitely takes a lot of courage. So it is hard when you have like random people that you probably know don't really for real support your vision, and they're just lurking and watching you.
Yeah, just trying to figure out like what's going on here. Which, keep watching.
For
at
sure.
the end
It's
of the
a
day.
view. It's a view.
Yeah, it's a view. I think we've done an amazing job of handling it because I'll speak for myself. Like, I did used to care way too much about what people thought, how they interpret me. And I feel like each time that I put myself out there, whether it's with the podcast or just content or even on my job, the things that people don't see, putting myself in spaces that are uncomfortable, it's helping me to evolve. And I've accepted that if I'm going to be a person that's going to be putting myself out there, like, it just comes with the territory. People are going to always have an opinion. They're going to be lurking, trying to figure out what it is this girl got going on, what's she doing next. But there's also a huge majority of people who are very supportive, who are inspired, who are, taking whatever it is that we're discussing, and they running after their own goals. And so just really trying my best to focus in on those things. But yeah, like this last week, going back and being in that like school environment, I had to really like I gotta get back into that mode. Like, I gotta really get back into that mode because like if you work in a school setting, it's so fake. Like, you put a mask on when you walk into the building.
We're actors and actresses.
Oh my gosh, everybody has a mask on. It's like, hey, Saruski, okay. And that's really not my true personality. Like, I enjoy just being myself, saying whatever I want to say, throwing a few cuss words out there, here and there, just like freely talking. And I have to reel it back in, especially when it comes to that setting. But one thing I will say, and I'm interested to hear what you have to say, Nat, like, just going into it with intentionality for the school year and like what are my goals going to be. So like, I know professionally there are some goals that I want to work on and I want to see happen in school, but I also personally want to see myself maintain a balance throughout the school year. I feel like each school year has gotten better, but I feel like this school year I want to incorporate really making sure within my Monday through Friday, am I dedicating at least 5 to 10 hours to my own business endeavors. And I've already kind of started off with moving things around with my schedule because I still do contract work for a clinic, so I'm doing therapy services, so I even move stuff around there to make time for me and my business endeavors because it can wrap you up. Like, you can get emotionally burnt out with these jobs to a point where you don't feel like you have the time for yourself. But there is, how many days? 24 hours in a day. And, I'm really only giving them 8. So what am I doing with the rest of those hours? And how can I be more intentional with my time? So I usually start off pretty strong. And then, of course, like mid-year, it's a struggle. You take a break, you do Christmas break, then you come back. And then it's like really a struggle around April, May. And I think just, planning ahead, putting stuff on my calendar, saying yes to doing activities like throughout the week, not just coming home and just getting on my couch and like watching TV and things like that, just keeping my body active. But I'm really gonna work on just making sure I create balance, even when it comes to engaging with like my coworkers, like not entertaining the gossip. Like they may come to me with it, and I want to practice just listening. And that's it. Like, I'm not. And she said, what? And what? Because I'm guilty of that. Like, of course, you know, I'm human. I like a little mess or whatever.
Makes the day go by quicker.
It does help the day go by. But I've been at the same school for, I think this would be my 4th school year maybe with them. Yeah, I think this is my 4th school year with them. So I already have identified people that I know I can trust, that like if I talk to them about something, it stays there. And it's really only 2 people. Outside of that, I don't want to get caught up in the mess with them. I don't want to get off work and still be thinking about the mess that happened. I want to just like 3:30, I'm done. I will see y'all tomorrow at 8 o'clock. In between it, don't call my phone because I'm not going to pick up. Don't call me on Saturday or Sunday because I'm not going to pick up. I don't want to hear what so-and-so said about so-and-so. I don't care.
Yeah, I think for me, so this is my 3rd school year, but I haven't completely hit a 3rd school year, if that makes sense, because I came in October 2023. So October will be like the official first day of school for me. But I think I have a pretty good grasp on the way that the school is being ran. Like you said, who I can trust. What are my roles? How do I want to present myself? And I think I'm just kind of stick to myself this school year. Like, you know, I got my people. I'm not antisocial, so I know how to like social and be social and communicate, do my job. But all that yip yap and she said this and that, I too don't want to partake in that. Because to be honest, I don't really care. I truly don't care. If you really want to know, I'm like, I think because I have such a fulfilled life outside of work, it's hard for me to really like. Now, if it's about a student, that's different. But if it's like, Miss Austin said this about Mr. Jackson, like, no, I don't care about that. Is it detrimental? Is somebody about to die because they said something to you about this person?
And where are the facts? Like
at my school, it'll literally be, we played this game for PD. It was telephone. And so the principal had us go in a circle. Y'all played the game where you say a message and you try to see it, the same message makes it. And y'all, how about we didn't even make it halfway? The message already got misconstrued. But that's a real perfect example at my school of how things get misconstrued all the time and nobody ever goes to the source. So therefore, how about just leave me out of it?
Yeah, because I don't want y'all saying, well, you know, Austin said, or well, I heard this from, like, I don't want my name in it whatsoever. Like, I come here, I do my job, and I go home.
I just want to, like, improve on everything that I can. I want to, I coordinate, like, the bits in my school. I want to write better bits.
Yeah, that's the stuff. Yeah, that's the stuff I want to focus on.
Better IEPs. I want my slideshows to be more seamless. I want meetings to be ran smoother. I want better scores for the students taking the MAP test. Those are the goals that I have. I've been co-teaching for the past 2 years that I was there. So this is my first year where I have a classroom of my own. So I feel like it's a perfect opportunity for me to like prove myself to myself. Obviously, like there's data. You know, my boss is gonna hold me accountable to some things, but I'm always about self. So how can I improve as an educator? And so I think that I have all the tools. I feel like I'm perfectly equipped to be a better teacher, so that's my goal this year. I just want to be a better teacher. That's it. So simple. I don't want to be in no mess. I don't want to be in no drama. Please don't talk about what you saw me doing on social media.
I'm not talking about that. It's like, did I bring it up? Like, why would you? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't do people like that. I had a coworker that I know doesn't follow me on social media because he's new. He's a new staff member. And he came up to me and was like, he's like a part of administration, but I know the people that do follow me, they work with him. So he was like, so are you the one that's been traveling all over the place this summer? And I had to like catch myself. I said, like my head did like Dallas. He's like, did I say too much? Yeah. Because
why is Austin right now?
I miss Austin.
Yeah.
I tried to clean it up. I said my family doesn't live here, so I was just visiting family this summer. That's it. Don't think too deep into it.
Mind your business.
Mind your business.
Mind your
I'm not in
business.
your business like that.
Yeah, and then like you know, you have your safety. You said 2 coworkers.
Yeah.
I had a safety.
Oh, yeah.
I had a safety 3, and maybe 2 of them. Well, they don't speak too much.
Don't think too deep.
Don't
into
think
it.
too deep, but I'm about to lose a couple. Okay, so I'm like, here's my thought process on that though. When I see people that I genuinely fuck with and they're like elevating and they're moving up, it's like, okay, God, you gotta be in the vicinity because it's gotta be around me. I'm like, I love my job, but I know that God has a higher calling for me, and I know that this is exactly where I'm supposed to be. And I'm okay with that. Like, that's why I'm like, let me just be the best educator I can, because this is literally my job. That is the intent, is to be a better teacher. That's what my contract says, right? So I'm going to focus and go so hard on that. Like, I'm even thinking about when we leave, or when I leave here, I'm like, damn, I got to go make sure the juveniles are in. I got to make sure I get my lesson plan together, because I already appreciate that the kids are like, dang, we're not going to play in this classroom. Like, you gave us work on the second day. Good.
Yes.
That's the type of standard I want to set, because also kids need structure. So it's like, if I kind of come in there like loosey goosey, like, oh, I guess we'll do this today. But they finna act a fool.
Yeah.
They finna act a fool. They don't play. They be like, you can hear a pin drop.
That's gonna make a hard school year for you.
And I'm not trying to do that. I'm like, we're gonna come in. We're gonna have a game plan. I already told them this is the expectations of the classroom, so I have to hold myself accountable and fulfill that. So if I ever come in there not knowing what I'm doing, they're gonna be like, well, she's not even holding up.
Follow your lead.
Yeah, her end of the bargain. So that's literally my goal with the school year. Like, socialize when I need to socialize, do happy hours, so I'm not being totally antisocial.
I gotta figure out like a good solid number of, like, maybe once a month y'all get a happy hour out of me, or maybe like because
does your school do like a actual happy hour on the calendar? How often do they do that?
I feel like quarterly.
Okay, that's not bad.
I feel like quarterly, but outside of that, I get invited to happy hour quite a bit.
Like a just a regular. Gotcha.
Yeah, like in between there. I mean, like just this week, I think at least 3 people invited me to stuff. You know, from whatever. But I've been there. You know, it's my 4th school year, so I built relationships with them. I don't mind, but like I go through my seasons where I don't feel like drinking. So right now I'm on my like I don't want to drink. So I know I get around that environment. I keep going to happy hour with you. Next thing you know, I'm gonna be right there with y'all. You know, right? Yeah. So I'm like, if y'all, and they be laughing at me because I'm like, well, y'all know I go to Pilates every Wednesday. Y'all are welcome to come. I think only 1 coworker's ever came. I'm just like, no, y'all. Like, I can't put myself. I want to start the school year off, which is like, okay, good intentions. So I'm like, probably by the holiday, I'll probably be ready to go to happy hour with them. Yeah. But like starting off the school year, like the stress ain't even hit yet. I'm not trying to drink with y'all yet. Drinking? I'm actually trying to like spend as little amount of time with y'all until tomorrow. Yeah. Because I'm gonna see y'all every single day. Every day.